Hey, Melissa Wick here. I own Wick Law Offices, a small business law firm here in Columbus, Ohio. Today I'm talking about employee separation agreements and owning your feelings as you negotiate those. So this year I've had a couple situations where employees left and it was pretty sticky. Things like threats to sue, taking company property and refusing to give it back, claiming ownership interest in the company, changing passwords, certain social media stuff and domain names. First thing I do is I kind of coach my clients on like taking responsibility for your own feelings and recognizing that like the circumstance is ultimately neutral. You can choose how you're going to feel, right? Like even if it's like a really terrible situation, you can choose to have feelings about it that are more empowering than just blaming and feeling victimized. So when an employee leaves, it's pretty important to have them sign an employee separation agreement. So I'm just going to quickly go through some key terms so that you have some guidance about what you should do and what you should take care of when an employee is leaving your place of employment. So the first thing is a waiver of claims, right? So you have them sign this employee termination agreement in exchange for them waiving claims against you, right? So it's an exchange, right? They're agreeing not to sue you for something. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, you still want that. You want that peace of mind, right? In exchange for something. So the second thing you want to talk about is consideration, right? You need to have consideration for them agreeing to giving up their right to sue you. You need to give them something in return. So that's the consideration part. So that's number two, consideration. First thing is waiver of claims. Second thing is consideration. The third thing is dates and details, right? So you want to list the employer's name, the dates they started, the last day of employment, and then the details surrounding their title, job title, what they did at the company. The fourth thing is company property. And this is a place where, you maybe want to be general or you can list every single last thing. I always say, if you're going to list everything, then you better list everything, right? If you're going to make a list, don't forget anything on the list, right? The fifth thing is a severance package, if there is one. The sixth thing is benefits. If they're going to continue to receive benefits for a period of time, you want to spell that out. If they're not, you want to spell that out as well. The seventh thing is confidentiality clause. So you want this agreement to be relatively confidential. You want it to say that it's confidential, that the person signing it can only share it with their counsel, their legal counsel. Eighth thing is a non-disparagement clause. Like that's pretty important too. And usually those are mutual. So you want to just say that, hey, you cannot go say anything negative about the company, and we will not do that regarding you as well either. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about, the ninth thing, is that you could potentially include a restrictive covenant. Restrictive covenants are like super duper falling out of favor, but there's a time and a place for them. And that would probably require a lawyer to sit down and help you assess whether or not that's a good idea, dependent on your particular situation. So my name is Melissa Wick. I own Wick Law Offices, a small business law firm here in Columbus, Ohio. You can reach me at 614-572-6366 or email me, mwick@mwicklaw.com. Thanks so much for watching.